In a three-stage air compressor, the inlet pressure is P1, discharge pressure is P4, and the intermediate pressure are P2 and P3. So P2 is lesser than P3. The total pressure ratio of the compressor is 10, and the pressure ratios of all the stages are equal. If P1 is 100 kilopascal, the value of the pressure P3 is, so we need to calculate the value of P3 in kilopascal. Now it's given that all the compressors are in series. So let's draw all the compressors. So this, let's say this is compressor 1, C1. This is the second compressor, C2, C3. So this is the last compressor. Okay. Now the initial pressure is P1. Here it is P2, P3 and P4. Now in the problem, the value of P1 is given, that is 100 kilopascal. Also it is given P4 by P1, that is the total pressure ratio of the compressor, which is equal to 10. Also a very important information, that the pressure ratio of the stages are equal. That means P2 by P1 for compressor 1 is equal to, for compressor 2, P3 by P2, which is equal to P4 by P3. So these are the compression ratio of all the individual compressors which are equal. So these information are available in the problem. Now let's assume that P2 by P1 is equal to P3 by P2, and that is equal to P4 by P3 is equal to Rp. Now if we multiply all the compression ratio, we can write P4 by P3 is multiplied by P3 by P2 multiplied by P2 by P1, which is P4 by P1 equal to 10, right? We can write this as P4 by P1, the compression ratio of the entire compressor. Now this P4 by P3 we have assumed it to be Rp multiplied by Rp multiplied by Rp, which is equal to 10. Therefore from here we can write Rp cube will be equal to 10. Therefore Rp will be equal to cube root of 10. Okay. Now we have assumed that P2 by P1 is equal to Rp, and Rp we have got the value. So P2 will be equal to Rp into P1, right? Let's say this be question 1. Now for second compressor we can write P3 is equal to Rp into P2. Okay. So from here, if we substitute equation number 1 in this equation, we can write P3 is equal to Rp square into P1, and Rp we know, Rp is 10 to the power of 1 by 3 whole square into P1, that is 100 kilopascal. So from here we get the value of P3 will be equal to 464.16 kilopascal. Okay. The value of pressure P3 will be 464.16 kilopascal. So for detailed information, you can refer to the NPTEL course, lecture 33, Basic Concepts and Air Compressors on Automation in Manufacturing by Dr. Sri Krishna N. Joshi of the Department of Mechanical Engineering at IIT Guwahati.